Hey guys, Christian here from PTCG Central. With a deck profile slash report of West Babylon Battleroads. I did go to Battleroads in Brooklyn, did pretty terrible. I went 1-3 and dropped. Just Dark-Rai wasn't really going my way, so I decided to play something different for Brooklyn, and I won, which was pretty cool. Pretty nice. I played Rayeels, so I guess we can just get down to the list. 3 Rayquaza, you really need 3 Rayquaza because it's just so strong. Some lists from 2, but I really like 3. If one's prized, that's already a little shaky, so. But Rayquaza is just so good at this format. Now we got a bunch of single guys. I got to run 1 Keldeo with Floatstone attached. This guy's an auto switch for the rest of the game. There's no Tool Scrapper really in my area, so this guy was pretty much God the entire tournament. Without him, I really wouldn't have done too well. I run 1 Dragon Pulse, or I guess Shiny. This isn't the shiny one, it's the Dragon Vault one, but he didn't do anything today. There was no Rayeels really today. He really just didn't do that much. In fact, he did absolutely nothing. I just started with him 1 game, and then he sat on the bench. But this is good against the mirror match. This is good against Black Ballista. Not that no one played Blastoise. There was like 3 other Rayeels, but the rest of them went like 2-2 and stuff. So yeah. I didn't actually play any Rayeels today. Shaman, not a Molga. It's the same thing as Shaman, but I mean it's the same thing as Molga, only has 1 retreat cost, which means you discard the electric energy when you retreat it. Skyro can be in play, but a lot of things come down to circumstance, and honestly, that 1 extra energy is huge. It's so big. For Dynamo, I run T-Wave because it's the best. It's funny too, I only had 1 T-Wave Dynamo, and then Anthony just kind of gave me 3 others, which was, yeah, thanks Anthony. Dynamos don't really matter. What will matter is when they eventually become the awesome, hot, fun, cool, sexy Eels. Dynamotor on wheels. And yeah, Eels are just really good. You can use their amazing attack called Electric Ball. I'm just kidding, but you can Dynamotor Rayquaza and power them up, and it's good. And stuff. Supporters, 4 Juniper. Yeah, every deck should probably be running 4 Juniper. Maybe not Gothitelic Subgore, but that's like an exception. Maybe not. I don't know. 4N. Just basic supporters here. I run 2 Chorus. This card was so strong. I was chorusing for like 9 and 10, just so much, because Plasma was the meta and Chorus just fucking good. 2 Biancas. Over Charon, I played out my hand, so Bianca works. Then the 2 best cards in my entire deck: 2 Bicycle, Dynamotor on wheels. Yeah, that's what these things are. Dynamotors on wheels. What you put the EO on them, and then you just get the most sexy thing ever. But anyways, guess you guys didn't even understand that. It was just kind of an inside joke that I threw in here. But okay, Bicycle. Draw cards until you have 4. This card won me 2 of my games. At the last minute, I decided to put them in, and I would have went 2-2 without them. Because I was actually talking to one of my friends, and he's like, yo, you gotta run Bicycle. And he's a really good player. Angel Miranda told me to. So I'm just like, alright, I'll do it. And holy crap, it just paid off. Now we go on to trainers, trader items. 4 Ultra Balls. Some lists run 3. I like 4. It's just too good. Discarding electric energy really quick. Then I run 3 Level Ball. I was originally running 2, but 3 is so good. And you really need to get those Eels and Dynamos out. Because sometimes you can't get the Shaman start, and if you can't, then you want to get at least 2 Dynamos in play. You want 3 in play, but if you can't get the Shaman start, you want at least 2. 3 Catcher. 3 Catcher is exactly the perfect amount for this deck. You're one-shotting everything. You just need a Catcher, stuff with energy to take some key prizes, really. But most of the time, this just works out fine, except for Plasma Kyurem, because he's kind of a bitch to this deck. I run 2 Floatstone. Most of us don't run Floatstone, and I'm like kind of the only one in my area to use it, because I'm Scrub, and Floatstone isn't. I don't know. I attach this to Keldeo, and it's a switch for the entire game, and I just like it. And 2 Switch, This is actually the perfect amount, or at least it was today. 2 super rod. That's pretty self-explanatory in eels. Good recovery, get back your fire energies and your eels and your dynamos and all that good, sexy, awesome, hot fun stuff. 2 sky arrow. That's also self-explanatory. I run 1 energy search. I was thinking about running 5 fire, but I figured that this can search for fire and electric if I need it, so this works out. And then another card that was really, really good today, Max Potion. This helped me in the final round when I was playing John Costa. Yeah, he's John Costa. Max Potion. Computer search. I was playing Dodge Machine, then I switched off for computer search because I always found myself, like, actually computer search. Actually, it wouldn't have made a difference today. Either one, I would have been fine. But I guess because I did do pretty well. So either one wouldn't have mattered. But yeah. And then we just move on to energy. Pretty simple here. 7 electric. That I find that that's actually enough. And then we've got obviously 4 fire. Yeah, just basic. Now I'm gonna go on to my matchups, and well, yeah, we'll just talk about that a little bit. First game, I went to the store. Well, first I'll just talk about this because it's kind of important. Went to the store, and like I said, I added those 2 bicycle. Really, really important. Took out Tool Scrapper and Skyla for that because Skyla really isn't that good in this deck, in my opinion. First round, I was playing against a guy and he's using Gothitelle Excelgor. He got his Gothitelle. I was catching up a couple Gothitas, and then he got his Gothitelle out finally. But really, he was having trouble drawing into stuff. I kept on playing. He kept on playing down his Tropical Beaches, and I just played down my Sky Arrows. Things just went my way, and then when he sent out Gothitelle for the trainer lock and he started getting something going, I just like Junipered a bunch of electric energy and dropped a couple eels and then Dynamotor to Rayquaza and knocked it out through Dragon Burst. Since he had like 3 Gothitas in the discard, he couldn't really come back from that, and I just took a bunch of Dragon Burst prizes for the game. And he only took 1 prize against me, so that matchup's usually pretty difficult, so yeah. 1-0. And then I played against Frankie Durso, who's a Worlds competitor from my area. Very cool guy, really good player as well. He was playing Thunderous Deoxys Lugia with plus power, which is unique. I go first. I get a pretty good setup. Then the game just goes pretty averagely. Then he like does this crazy Lugia play where he catches up my clean Rayquaza and like double plus powers to Plasma Gale to knock it out. Then what I do here is I'm pretty sure I end him down to 1. I don't remember exactly how this one went. It was a really close game though. I don't know. Wait, let me think here. Alright, I end him down to 1, and I end myself into 4. And then off the 4, my hand is an N, a Juniper, something, I think a Switch maybe, and a Bicycle. And then I'm like, alright, I need the Ultra Ball here, because I need to get a Rayquaza into play, or else I pretty much would have lost. Oh, the other card must have been a Fire then, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, must have been a Fire then. Oh no, I attacked, wait. You know what? Yeah, it had to be. It was a Fire. And then I bicycled for 1 and drew the Ultra Ball, which was really lucky on my part. Then I Ultra Ball for the Rayquaza EX, took a prize. Then on the next turn, yeah, I just pretty much won it. It was a really close game. I don't remember this game too well. I might have messed something up there. Then I went to lunch break, 2-0, feeling pretty good. Went back, and I was playing against Anthony Rosano, one of the best players from our area. He was playing Plasma. He starts out, pretty good start. He catches up Dynamo, does some damage to it, knocks out Dynamo. I have a completely dead hand. I end him, and I catch her up a Deoxys and end him, and he dead draws for about 3 turns, and that gives me some time to set up eels. He takes some prizes on like Dynamos and stuff. He kills 2 of them, and then I just use Super Rods, get him back, get out eels. This game was really, really close. I think he was down to 1 prize, I was down to 1 prize, and then he had a really huge hand. He only needed the catcher to win, and then okay, at this point I had 2 prizes. Then what I had like 9 cards in my hand. I like Ultra Balled pretty much most of them away, just to thin out my hand, and then I bicycled for 3. I had 3 ends in my deck, so it was a pretty big chance I would have drawn it, considering my deck was pretty thin. I end and got him out of the catcher that he had to win the game. And then off that end, he drew another end, then he end, and then I just pretty much double Dragon Burst, both his Kyrems for the game, and it just worked out and it was good. Then I play John Costa in the finals, another really good player from my area. He's playing Plasma as well. He starts out really strong, knocking out, going on a Dynamo knockout rampage, what am I saying? And then I had to discard 2 Super Rods early game, so then he wanted to go after the Eels. But he really didn't have that great of a hand. He chorused for 5, and he catches up one of the Eels, but then I just get a pretty good setup. I Dragon Burst a Deoxys, knock that out. Then he Blizzard Burns my Rayquaza. This was a really big play right here. I Max Potion the Rayquaza off, and then I pretty much just retreat. I just do the cycle of retreating and Dragon Bursting between 2 Rayquazas, and I win that game. And there was only 4 rounds of Swiss. There was like 16 players, but pretty much all the players there were pretty darn good. So, yeah, I went 4-0, and it was a pretty good tournament. So, yeah, Victory Cup. I guess I'll just show that to the camera. Pretty nice. Actually, I really like the artwork on this card a lot. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did well at your Battleroads as well. And see ya.